Okay, so you have yourself the Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2 smart glasses. And in this video, I'm gonna show you just a few things that you can do to customize these glasses to give you either a better experience or to also save yourself some battery life. Now, the first thing, as you know, when ordering yourself a pair of Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2 glasses or even first generation, you're pretty much stuck with the lenses that you get them with, whether it be the dark shaded lenses or the transitional lenses, or maybe just straight clear lenses. Whatever lenses you get them with, you're pretty much stuck with it. But luckily, they do give us the option to be able to easily switch the lenses out. Now, huge thanks to our sponsors, VR Wave. They actually offer a lot of different lenses that you can choose from to be able to switch out for the lenses that you got with your Ray-Ban Meta glasses. They come in these nice little carrying cases so you don't damage the lenses. They offer prescription lenses or non-prescription lenses. They offer, dark lenses. They offer transitional lenses, which I personally got from them, and they are great. All the lenses that they provide are actually nice, high quality lenses at a nice, inexpensive price as well when you compare it to other companies selling lenses out on the market. You got different types of colored lenses as well. Maybe you want to switch that out to blue lenses or red lenses or maybe even yellow lenses like the ones I have here. So as you can see, they got lots of different types of lenses to choose from on their website at a very inexpensive price and giving you a high quality lens as well to your glasses. So now you are not just stuck with the lenses that you bought your glasses with, but now you can easily switch them out whenever you'd like to, especially for those of us who want to be able to use our Meta glasses indoors and outdoors. Me personally, as you can see, I got them with the dark lenses, and after a while I was like, shoot, you know what? I wish I would have gotten them with the transitional lenses. That way I could have at least used them indoors and outdoors as well. But thankfully, VR Wave came through and provided me with some transitional lenses, and now I can use them indoors and out. And just like that, the transitional lenses are now on. But now let's go over some of the features that we can use to customize these glasses. Okay, so going into the Meta AI app here, once you do have your glasses connected and everything, of course, it's gonna give you the battery percentage of your glasses and what glasses you do have paired with your device. But we're gonna go ahead and hit that gear icon up at the top. Now, the first thing you're gonna wanna do once you get into this app, after setting up your glasses and everything, is check for any updates. Make sure they are up to date. As you can see, mine are up to date, but you don't wanna miss out on any updates. So make sure that is on, and you can also turn this on for automatic update. That way you're not constantly checking throughout the lifetime of these glasses. They will automatically update for you as updates come in. The next you're gonna wanna do is go to accessibility if you are hard of seeing. So they have this really cool feature here called Be My Eyes. And it's basically using the camera to have somebody help you do stuff. So you can call a volunteer. Those who are blind or low vision can connect to a network of Be My Eyes sighted volunteers to help complete their everyday tasks. You can call a volunteer. You will give the Be My Eyes app access to your glasses, camera, and microphone. Your device's connection to Be My Eyes, use of Meta AI, and future performance data will be shared with Meta to provide the service. So like I said, this is just a feature you're gonna wanna use if you are hard of seeing and you do want some assistance with your everyday tasks. But this right here, detailed responses, I actually have this turned on. More description from Meta AI. With detailed responses on, you'll hear more about objects, signage, and people. So basically, it's just going to be more detailed with its replies. Like if you ask it a question about something, it'll give you more detail rather than just a quick answer. So this is actually a pretty cool feature to have on if you do want more detail with anything like that. Okay, so I went ahead and put on my glasses because now we are going to go into Meta AI, and I wanted to put these on so I can be able to open up the options here. So we have our Hey Meta preferences. So you can toggle these all on or off. I recommend turning them all on if you do want to take advantage of the Meta AI on this device right here and all of these features. You can turn on to say Hey Meta or OK Meta to start a voice command. If I turn that off, of course, I won't be able to use that feature. If I turn it on, it will be able to use that feature. So as you can see, let me grab a microphone and put it next to the speaker on these glasses. So let's see if you guys can hear this. Hey Meta, what time is it right now?
It's 1:51 p.m.
So as you can see, it'll take your command almost instantly. So that's a nice feature there. And then you have the wake sound. Your glasses will make a sound after you say those commands. I don't want to say it so it doesn't go off again, but it's gonna let you know pretty much that it's listening to you. So once you hear that little sound before you say what you say, you'll know that the Meta AI is listening to you, and then you can give it your command. And this is another cool one right here. Respond without saying that command right there. So after the first initial command of waking up the Meta AI, you ask it what you want to ask it. It's going to give you, its response. And then you can respond right after that without actually saying, hey, Meta again. And then you can continue having that conversation with the Meta AI. Now, if you're looking to save some battery life on your glasses, then I do recommend turning all of these off because it won't constantly be trying to listen for you to give it that command so it can start talking back to you. If you have all of this off, it will save battery life on your Ray-Ban Meta glasses. And then you have your language and voice settings. Now, this is actually pretty cool here because you have different choices that you can choose from here. You got Aquafina AI voice.
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
John Cena.
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
Keegan.
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
Kristen Bell.
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
And then you have your standard voices.
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
So as you can see, pretty cool, right? You also have these custom voices. I currently have Kristen Bell as my voice, but it's nice. And then you can change the speaking rate as well. And that's pretty much where I have mine right there. So if you want a specific voice that you want your Meta AI to use, definitely go into this and pick one that you like the best. Okay, so now we're gonna go into communication. And this is where you're gonna wanna go if you want to connect a certain app to your glasses. Like for instance, myself, I have the phone app and Instagram connected to my glasses so I can be able to take phone calls, text messages, or make phone calls and text messages with the phone app, and I can send messages to Instagram straight from my glasses or even do live streams as well. And then of course you can connect your Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp as well. And then you have the option to turn on announce calls. This is going to let you know who's calling, so you don't actually have to pull out your phone and see who's calling you. I personally have that turned on, and I recommend having that turned on if you don't want to constantly be pulling out your phone to see who's calling you. This will let you know. That way you can choose to answer it or not based on who is calling you. Okay, now we are going to take it into media because of course when buying these glasses, one of the main reasons the majority of us are buying these glasses is to take photo and video hands-free. So you're going to want to go into your video settings and change your resolution. Now, they come standard at 1080p 30 frames per second, but you do have the option to take it to 1080p 60 frames per second or 3K 30 frames per second. Now, of course, 3K video recording is going to give you a bit of a better quality than 1080p. You can't tell a huge difference, but if you do want that little bit of a difference, then I do recommend changing it to 3K 30 frames per second. But if you do also want to save battery life, but still get some decent video quality, then definitely go full HD 30 frames per second. But me personally, I'm using 3K 30 frames per second. And then you do want to make sure to change the video length because you do have a 1 minute selection there, but you can also change it to 3 minutes. That way you're not, every minute that goes by, you're not having to, restart a video, start taking a video. No, you actually have a 3 minute lengthy video session. So you can record your 3 minutes and then start the video to record another 3 minutes. So you want to make sure to change those settings there. And also make sure to turn this on as well. Auto import from glasses. Import media automatically. Doesn't significantly affect battery life. So it's not going to have a huge toll on your battery life if you do have this toggled on, and this will automatically import your media that you take with your glasses over to your device. So you don't have to manually do it every single time. And then you have your capture enhancements. Now this is going to give you an auto level, automatically frame your captures for best quality, which is nice. And then you have media quality, automatically crop captures when the glasses camera is covered by objects like a hat or hair. So that's another nice feature because it'll automatically crop it for you. You don't have to go in after and edit it, crop it up to, get those things out of your photo. And then we have our audio. So we have an auto pause. Pauses audio when you remove your glasses. I do have that turned on. That way, say you're watching a video or something or listening to music. You don't want it to keep playing when you take your glasses off. It'll automatically pause it for you. And then you have adaptive volume. Automatically adjust glasses volume based on your environment. I do have that turned on. on. That way I'm not constantly having to turn the volume up or down based on what type of environment I'm in, whether it's loud or quiet. But of course, you know, you can turn that off if you are one who wants to manually adjust your volume every single time. Now we do have a few other features here like notification LED brightness. I do have that turned on low because even on the low setting, I can still clearly see when that notification light is turned on. I don't need it super bright on the side of my eye. So if you're someone who doesn't really care about having a super bright light, I do recommend turning that to low, or of course you can put it on automatic, you know, and it'll go off just depending on how bright it is outside. And then you have wear detection. I do have this turned on. Features will pause when you take off your glasses and resume when you put them back on. So if I were to take my glasses off right now, all of those Meta AI features and everything will automatically turn off, so it's not constantly listening to me. And this will also help save battery life for when you decide to take your glasses off as well. And then you have your customized touch controls with the touchpad on the side. Me personally, I use it for Meta AI for whenever I don't want to use my voice to bring it up. I can use the touch feature, but you can also use this to, you know, turn on quick connect, customize how you control your glasses, or you can just put it for none. That way you're not accidentally, you know, touching that button on the side of your glasses. Now they do have this one feature which I don't personally use, but I want to point it out anyways, which is called device lock. So unlock your glasses by unlocking your phone. Basically your glasses are going to stay locked if your phone is locked, and then they won't unlock and, you know, have those features available until you unlock your device. Now this may come in handy for some people that don't want people maybe grabbing their glasses and start using them on their own, or using their features, or, you know, whatever. This can be a good privacy thing. So I just wanted to point this out for those of you who may want a feature like this. But as you can see, I mean, there are tons of features for these Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2 smart glasses, and even the Gen 1s as well. These have been great glasses to use. Like I said, there's a lot of settings to go through here once you do get your glasses, stuff that you want to make sure is on, or maybe some stuff that you want to make sure is off. But hopefully this video helped you out. If you did like it and find it helpful, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other videos to come. Again, make sure to check out our sponsors, VR Wave, if you do want to pick up some extra custom lenses for yourself, whether you need a prescription or you don't need a prescription, or maybe you want, you know, different color lenses, transitional lenses, or maybe you want some dark lenses. Check out VR Wave. I have a link down in the description below. Thank you all so very much for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.